Hi. So 2 weeks ago, I was here speaking about domestic violence inside of my building. Just like I told you, the sheriffs don't friggin' do anything about it. And look what happened this time. 2 days later, they come to my house. Someone apparently had called LASD using my name about someone in my building, people that weren't even there. LASD shows up. I ask for a warrant. They don't provide one. I say, I can't let you in. There's a number to my landlord right there. Call him. Oh, what'd they do? They grabbed the door from my hands and detained me. They threw my head into the wall, and I know all of you know about it, because kind of like the sheriff's, made a public statement about it. So I'm sitting here now in an injured neck brace, traumatized to be within my own building. I can't move because I don't make enough money to do so. I'm stuck where I am with the trauma in my building. They detained me. There were over 9 sheriffs there for one person, and yet they still didn't respond to the call in time. They arrested me because I was obstructing a peace officer, but yet after 30 minutes of them being there, did they finally investigate why they were even being there? How many times do I have to stand here and tell you, get rid of the sheriffs? They don't do anything good for anyone. I saw one of your dogs started coming down here the moment the public comment started. I wonder why. I'm tired as a trans woman being abused. You, Erickson, said last time, I'm in fear of being a white gay man in West Hollywood. Are you joking? You don't face the same stuff I do. Jesus Christ, all of you are white again. Congratulations. You did it. You made it white again. No representation. Liberal governments don't do crap for anyone. You're going to continue funding the sheriffs because you don't care about people like me. You just don't. Hey, sheriffs, get out of here. Why are there so many of you in here? Go, scram.
Annie, you need to address your comments to the council. The speaker timer went off. If you'd like to wrap up your comments, I'll give you a few more seconds to do so. Thank you.
Get rid of them. I know you obviously don't want me, or you don't want them to. You want them to continue to abuse me. You, Chelsea, where is it on your agenda? I spoke with you the Sunday after this happened, and where is it? You didn't do anything. Nice job, your first time here. You didn't put anything on the agenda. Good job. Meister, seriously, are you kidding me? You you won an election on it. Seppi, I don't have anything to say to you. I really don't care. Heilman, you the same thing. None of you actually care about public safety. You're going to continue funding the sheriffs until we're all beaten to death. Have fun, Erickson, and the rest of you.
Hello. So recently, I had to witness my dear friend and roommate be aggressively attacked by police officers, and the attacks were unwarranted. Her hands were full of groceries. She's not a big girl. They're armed. She's not. There was no reason for 5 squad cars and a large number of officers. And what I witnessed was traumatizing for me. I know it was traumatizing for her to actually endure that. And I'm listening to the people's reactions in the audience, and it's really extremely discouraging. I can't believe that the previous presentation was more valuable to them than advocating for people's lives. I'm a Black trans woman, and I'm responsible for a lot of the queer freedoms we have, and Black trans women before me are responsible for a lot of the culture in this city and in our community, and I will not be discounted or laughed at. My life matters. Annie's life matters. We have family members that love us. I have parents that love me. I'm educated. I have goals, and I'm a human being, and I will not be laughed at. And the police need to be held accountable, and they need to ultimately be fired or resign, the individuals that did this to her. This happens every day to women like me, and they're not so lucky to still be here like Annie is.
Thank you, Mariah. Rena Goldman.
Good evening. My name is Jordan David. I'm a member of the WEHO Social Justice Coalition and a voter in West Hollywood. I know new and returning council members are coming in with their own set of items for the year, but if you're really here to represent us, it should be the people who set the agenda. So in the interest of democracy, I want to give you a brief overview of the people's agenda being developed by the community. First, fire the cops that illegally brutalized our community member, Annie Jump. We continue to demand a reimagining of public safety that centers care without cops or cages. Number two, house everyone. We have all the resources to end homelessness in West Hollywood, and it's time that we use them. Extend the eviction moratorium, open and expedite rental assistance, build social housing, and stop investing in jails like what recipients call Project No Key. This meeting doesn't allow time to address all items, but the crux of our ask is an end to state violence in all forms. This means funding services, thriving wages for workers, reparations for descendants of people that were enslaved, ending support for imperialist war and Zionism, climate justice, and curbing gentrification. We demand a WEHO that works for everyone, not just your wealthy investors. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Julian Rich. I've given many public comments, but I have to say my hands are really shaking because just being in a room that is so quick to dismiss hate towards trans people makes me uncomfortable. It's disappointing. I am a teacher. My students call me Mix Rich. And being one of the only trans teachers at my school, I'm not the only, one of the only, I am the only one, and I've always ever been the only person. I've counted and kept track of how many students over my 4 years at this particular school have come out to me as trans. I have 87 in counting. 87. Many of them actually live in West Hollywood. And so when I hear that we have deputies who are, I have had the unfortunate, the unfortunate to be around a lot of law enforcement in my life, and the West Hollywood sheriffs are some of the most brutal individuals I have ever come in contact with, ever. They are quick to go to violence. I am so scared for my young kids, right? This cannot continue. You have got to fire the officers who did this illegal, not to mention just violent, and that it's somehow okay for them to just be violent, that is in their job description, but they also illegally arrested this individual, Annie Jump. We stick together. We are a family, and I am so beyond frustrated at the treatment that Annie Jump has gotten from this group of individuals and from this city council is disappointing. In a city that is so based on queer rights that we dismiss trans people and trans pain. It is ridiculous, and you've got to do something about it. Fire those officers and reimagine public safety with the people's budget.
Council members, my name is Rachel Nagant, and I am a member of the Lavender Guard. And I'd like to speak to you a little bit more broadly about the epidemic of escalating fascist terrorism facing the queer and trans communities across this country. Wherever you look, whether it's in Texas, whether it's in Florida, the South, the Midwest, California, or West Hollywood, everywhere you look, this issue is affecting trans people and queer people, and not just us either. 10,000 people, 40,000 people, more than that, are out of power because a gang of fascists wanted to cut off a drag show in North Carolina. The liberal bourgeois establishment has only given us one course of reconciliation They want us, you want us, to put our faith in the cops. You want us to put our faith in your state to protect us. And yet only recently, there was a civilian oversight commission that confirmed, acknowledged formally the existence of LASD gangs. What has been done about that? The brutalization of my sister Annie Jump is only the most recent crime that they have committed since then. How can you expect us to have faith in your leadership and your state when the people that are supposed to be protecting us have impunity to brutalize us? And I want you to understand that until these pigs are held responsible, until every single sheriff with a connection to LASD gangs is held responsible, you all are complicit. Every drop of blood, every black eye, every illegal detention, that's on your heads.
Thank you, Rachel. John.
My name is James Dean Lestrange. I'm not from here. I'm an autistic person who came from the other side of this country because I thought this was the safe place. I thought I was allowed to go outside here without being terrified. And then I hear, literally less than 2 weeks ago, like the same thing that would happen in North Carolina, because that's where I'm from, where the last thing just happened here, where I just moved. What is this? Is this a joke? Like, half of you aren't even looking at the people standing up here. I don't understand why this is going on. I don't understand why there's like some Chad dude who came up here as a joke to like, what, show off for a podcast or something? What is this? This isn't government. This isn't help. Like, these are real people standing in front of you. Hello, hi. Like, do you see us? Can you hear us? What is this? Those policemen need to be fired. All of this can be taken care of within the community. We are people here together. Like, when did that not be enough? I don't understand why this hasn't already been taken care of. I literally came here for sanctuary. I came here to know that I would be appreciated as a person when I walked outside, that I would be looked at as a human being. And I don't think that that's what's going on here. And it's very obvious that that's not what y'all are fighting for. And I'm not gonna stop fighting, so I'd appreciate it if you get on my fucking side. Because this is atrocious. Like, I've literally seen you playing with your phones. Like, what, they pay you for this? Like, where can I get that kind of job? I don't, this is a joke, right? Please tell me it's not. Because one of you can do something. You got the privilege. You're all white. Well, except for you. We got one. Do we? Thank you.